Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's me, Goalkeeper, episode 42. And we have the final 4 games of the season. We can still get the top 4 of West Ham, but we have to win every single game and hope other games go our way. If you think we can do it, leave a like on the video, it really does help with that channel. Subscribe if you're new, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, and turn your notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And now let's get into it. The first game is against Brighton, and we're on the attack straight off the bat, and it's Hazard with the goal within 5 minutes. What a start and what a goal. He doesn't score very many, but when he does, it means a lot. Look at the play. We get very lucky actually. We get tackled, but then the ball falls to Camavinga, who then finds Hazard. He just takes his time, sets himself lovely, hits it straight past the Brighton goalkeeper, who probably should be doing a lot better. It's quite close to him, but he doesn't quite get across the line quick enough. Just 5 minutes later, Brighton get on their first attack of the whole game. They get into the box, hits it first time, but it just goes wide. I definitely had that covered though, never in doubt. 25 minutes onto the clock, and they do get the equaliser. I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't quite move across my line quick enough. I can't just misjudge what is happening. He drills the ball to his feet and just taps it in. Wide open goal. I should probably get told off for this one. Look at it. Gets past the defence quite easily and just drills it in. Centre back's gone wandering. I don't react quick enough and just watch the ball fly past me into the centre of the net. Look at that. Very poor. With the game all level now, we just need to reset ourselves, get back into it, start playing the ball nice and quickly, and here we are back into the box as Hazard once again lays it off to Dembele, who gets the goal 2-1, and that is exactly what we needed. Not long after their goal, we get back into the lead. A little bit of toxicity here, running all the way over to the coach, give him a little hug. David Moyes doesn't seem too happy about it, but either way, we're back into the lead. It's a decent goal though, starting from Alonso on that left side, just lays it off to Hazard, who once more lays it off to Dembele, just drills it straight past the Brighton goalkeeper into the side net, never in doubt. It's a beautiful goal. Pretty easy to be fair. Brighton defence is nowhere to be seen, and now they're onto the attack 2 minutes after. A decent strike, but straight at me, and then the referee finally blows the whistle, ending the half 2-1 up. Brighton have done a little bit, but not too much. Again, we've only had 2 really good opportunities, which we did score from, and hopefully we can continue in this second half with a few more. Adeyemi going on a dart, and my little step over to confuse the defenders, pass it across, and it's Hazard again. That's his second goal in like 18 games. It's a beautiful one. I mess up by skipping the replay, so we've got this little janky one, but look at that. Just step over from Adeyemi, confuses the defender, and the right back is nowhere to be seen here. Look, he's tracking and he darts inside to cover the middle because the centre back is out of position, and Hazard is left alone, just smashes it first time. Goalkeeper no chance, top of the corner, top net, 3-1 up. Now into the 70th minute, Brighton in the box, plays it across, defender gets a little touch to it, but look at the time he has, he hits it, making it 3-2.
Now I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
I am panicking. 3-2 is a very dodgy scoreline. Brighton have the momentum now as well with that goal. It's a decent one, but a little bit disappointed because my defender gets a touch to it, doesn't quite get the clearance on it. Look at his ball's drilled across the box. Little touch and it falls perfect to him. And again, defenders stand off him. I'm stood there as well. I get so close to making the save, but it wasn't quite quick enough. The other Brighton player definitely blocks my view as well, but we do enough to win the game 3-2. Full-time whistle. I played pretty bad, to be fair. 1 save apparently, but Robert Sanchez did even worse rating. But now we move on to the next game against Leicester City. We're away from home once again, and I just need to get back into my form in that Europa League semi-final. You know, I'm saving everything getting thrown at me, and we've been struggling to score goals as well. Last match was a one-off, but hopefully we can get back into it in this match. We start off with a decent strike, but again, straight at the goalkeeper from a corner. The ball's whipped in. Adeyemi with the header, but straight at the goalkeeper once again. Looks like a theme is building here. Leicester with their first attack, just past the crossbar and the post. I would have saved it, I reckon. And again, 37 minutes on the clock, another decent attempt. Tried finessing it past me, but I cover it very well. He uses the centre-back Savage to block my view, curls it around him, but it's too close to me, and it turned into a nice easy save. But there we go, the first half is done already. Not a lot happened. 2-3 decent attempts, but goalkeepers on form, and the strikers definitely do not have their shooting boots on. 52nd minute now, Adeyemi tries a long ranger. He hasn't scored in a long old time. Don't know what's happened to him in the second half of the season. Now we try playing out from the back, lose the ball though. Leicester pounce on it. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper now. Tries passing it across with a sweaty, but Savage makes up for the mistake early on. Now Leicester try a long ranger, make a little bit of a meal of it, but push it out wide. Alonso there to cover, but I push him out the way as well. Get the ball. Maybe grabbed a few extra balls there on the way down to the big one. But now we're back on the attack. Adeyemi with another long range, but straight at the goalkeeper. And again, this time it's Camavinga breaking free. But why is he taking a shot early? Forced to keep it into a save. It's an okay one. From the corner, the goalkeeper makes a save from the header. But look how weird this is. Gives a little bonk to his defender. There's Bellerin. And then snaps his leg as well. Look at the twist. How has he stood up and walked away from that one? We're still not giving up though. Adeyemi with another attempt. It bounces off the crossbar this time. The ball is not going in the back of net for him. Another one. Adeyemi through ball. He hits it at the near post, but the goalkeeper covers it from a corner. Another incident with Bellerin. Someone needs to check in for concussion. He's taken a few blows to the head today. The moustache is keeping him safe, so what a beautiful moustache. Now into dying embers of the game. Leicester final opportunity, and he does find the back of the net, and I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. How has that gone in? Defensively, we've fallen apart. I get a touch to it as well and push it into the back of my own net. They run off celebrating. Look at this fan in the blue here. Jumped through multiple people. I don't know what he's doing, making his way up the stands for some reason, but look at the space in the box. Look at it, no one near him. It's a weak effort, but look, I kind of like flap my hands at it. Don't make a good connection on the ball. Look at it, it's just poor, and I should be saving. I should just hold on to it, but why am I slapping at it? Push it into the back net, it just trickles back there, and that's the final kick of the game, and we do go on to lose the game. It's a poor game overall, but to lose it's very disappointing. The 6.6 rating, only 2 saves or 1 save from me. Look how good their goalkeeper did there. A lot of it was long ranges, so it wasn't too hard, but now we move on to our final home game of the season against Everton, who are literally bottom of the table. I think they're like third from bottom, so in the relegation zone, but they start off the game very well. Ball is whipped into the far post, but I'm there to grab it and hold onto it tightly. Now we're on the attack, 8th minute. Defender misses a sliding tackle, and we start playing the ball nice and quickly. Hits it, but straight at the goalkeeper. Very poor attempt at the end of that. Good move. Everton have an effort saved at the near post by myself. A decent one, but I'm there to pounce on that one as well. Now we're back with Adeyemi with another poor attempt. Why is he striking it on the volley? Should have taken a touch. Everton tried near post again.
Blocked! You have been blocked!
Great blocking by my centre back there. Now the space opens up lovely on the edge of the box. Doesn't get closed down, strikes it, but I'm there, and I get covered by my defender. This whole half has been Everton. Again, they're on the attack on the volley, but it's straight down my throat. I hold on to it somehow from that power shot, and we move on to the half-time interval. Still 0-0. Everton have been very unfortunate not to get at least one goal, but again, we're playing pretty well defensively, but they're still knocking on the door. This time I think it's a cross. I make a little bit of meal of it, but hold on to it just in case. And again, look at this little volley at the near post.
Not in my house.
Looking at it from a different angle, look at the technique on that. Brings it down beautifully. It's bounced up lovely for him. Look how close it is, straight at that top corner, but a thumb over the bar. Beautiful save in the end. My thumb is sore from that one. Another easy one from a header, just nestles lovely into my arms. Finally, we're on the attack. I think it's Hazard to Demirbay. Hits the post and it goes in. Hits the crossbar and bounces into the back of the net. 1-0 up West Ham, and we fully do not deserve this one. We have been so poor. We've held on defence with a little counter-attack as well. The through ball's perfectly timed. Demirbay pounces on that little space there and hits it, rockets it into that top corner. Could be any better place if it tried. Goalkeeper nowhere near it. Off the crossbar into the back of the net, 1-0 up, and it could get a whole lot better here. Hazard breaks through, and Adeyemi is one of the goalkeeper. Can he finish it? No, he can't. He's lost his charisma. He's lost his power at scoring goals. The ball is whipped in now from the corner, just over the crossbar. West Ham try a long range, but it's never in doubt. I've got glue stuck to my gloves. Again, this time it's Sims. Sends the defender to the shots, hits it at the near post, but he hits the side netting. Unfortunate, but we do go on to win the game. Our 1 goal is enough. 7.4 rating for myself. Ozcan with the man of the match. Again, their goalkeeper played pretty well, but it wasn't good enough. And now we move on to the final game of the whole season against Nottingham Forest, away from home. Could quite possibly be our last game for West Ham. If we do decide to transfer away, we will just have to wait and see. But we're the first ones with the opportunity. As Castelleo hits it across the goalkeeper, makes it 1-0 in the 20th minute. I do a little panther celebration as well, because for some reason I love that one. But Castelleo, again, hasn't scored many goals this season. Him and Hazard have been very poor from a goal scoring standard. They finally pick it up near the end of the season, but it doesn't really matter too much. But there it is. It's a decent goal, straight past the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper who had no chance. David Moyes seems very chuffed with the goal, and so am I, and it could get a little bit better here. Adeyemi drills the ball to Castelleo, tries the long range with his left foot, but it's a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. And again, just before half time now, it's Alonso, pass the ball to Adeyemi in the box, plays it across to Demirbay, hits it first time into the top of the net, making it 2. Nottingham Forest have not turned up to the final game of the season. They don't care about it. Maybe they've got nothing to play for, but we're still trying to get that top 4. It's a decent little pass the move though. Demaray in the middle, no one near him, hits it first time, and the goalkeeper doesn't really stand a chance. Maybe it's a little bit too close to him, maybe he should stand his ground. He falls to the floor a bit too early for my liking. Now finally Nottingham Forest on their first attack of the whole game, tries a long range at I'm there, but I get hit as well from the sliding attacker. Push the ball out nice and wide, but look at that.
Right in the kisser.
Straight into the mouth of the studs. Get up, take him with me, get out of here. Showing the strength of goalkeepers there. Don't even notice he kicked me in the face. But there we go, the first half has ended, 2-0 up. Nottingham Forest need to up the game big time because it's been pretty much a walk in the park. Now Adeyemi starts off the second half with a darting run into the box. No defender, no, hit it. Why did it hit it? He passes across the Demaray bit, the defender blocks it. Can he win the header? He can't. Now Nottingham Forest trying to play out from the back. Pass the ball straight to Demaray, finds Adeyemi. He's in the D at the edge of the box, hits it. The goalkeeper springs across the line with a decent save. Now they're finding it in our box. Nottingham Forest, could he find the back of that? No, it's another block by Kira. He's played pretty well, but still they've recycled the ball back to the edge of the box. Try to work out some space here. Again, into the box once more. Little drag back, finds the pass across. Again, Kira is there for a double block, and the ball goes out for a corner. Less than 50 minutes left of this game. We get a great opportunity in the box, but again, the goalkeeper's at that near post with the save, and then I get subbed off. 4 shots against 0 saves. My defenders blocked everything getting thrown at them, and we do go on to win the game 2-0. 12 shots, they only had 5, and everyone got blocked. Now we can have a quick look at the finalised Premier League table. Man City have gone on to win it, 90 points. Next is Liverpool, 79, but we finished 7th, 65, 1 point behind Manchester United, but a fair few behind Spurs. We never had an opportunity in the end to get top 4. Mid-table looks pretty generic. Leicester City, Wolves, Southampton, Nottingham Forest up there, Bournemouth as well, 15th, Crystal Palace in the 14th, and the teams getting relegated: Norwich, Watford and Everton. Norwich fully deserve it, only 13 points, but Everton's a bit of a dodgy one, 34 points for the whole season is not good enough. Your top goal scorer is going to be Diaz, who beat Osimhen, Haaland and Adeyemi, who are all joint on 25 goals in second place. Adeyemi fell off big time at the end of the season, but he does go on to get the most assists with 14. For a striker, it's pretty good. I'd prefer if he added those 14 to goals, but either way, 14 assists is decent. And clean sheets, we're going to go to it next. I definitely know it's not going to be me with the Golden Glove. It's De Gea with 11, joint against Ederson, so 2 Manchester clubs, and I'm sitting in 4th position with 9, so only 2 off the Golden Glove, so it's not a bad season overall, and I can't wait to see where we end up next season. Could we stay at West Ham? Could we go and move on? You never know. We have to find out in the next episode. Make sure you join me there. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn your notifications on. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.